Peace, Black family. I'm your brother Dasara. And what I want to talk about, who I want to talk about today, is the agent that you see on the screen before you. This is Agent Amber J. Phillips, Black feminist extraordinaire, Black feminazi extraordinaire. Now, the quote you see beneath her name, all men can or have raped or caused harm. Number one, she was talking about black men. Two, she said that on a nationally televised talk show of a black man. Now you gotta wonder, who paid her to say that? Why did she say that? Now, these coons run around society today, they are sick. They don't give a damn about nobody but whatever they give a damn about, and it could be their careers. You know what I mean? Money. In most cases, it's money. They do it for money, and they do it for TV time, just to see so people can see their face on TV. They want to be famous. They don't care why or what they want to be famous for, but they just want to be famous. Now, she was talking about black men because no other show in the United States, no other TV network would let her get on TV and say that, make that statement, that generalized statement about white men. They won't let her do it. They're not having it. White supremacy don't work like that. Her target is black men. And the easiest way to take shots as black men is to get a black man or a black woman to do it. In this case, a black woman. Now, I could say, as a man, I could make that statement, that dangerous statement that she made. I can say that about women. I can say, women, you have and probably falsely accused a man of rape, thereby causing harm to his reputation or his life. Now, do you think they would let me go on a nationally televised talk show hosted by a white woman and make that statement about white women? I don't even have to answer that. You answer that. And the fact that it's a hypothetical statement, but it's dangerous. And the war isn't against white women or white men. The war is against straight heterosexual black men. The war is to degrade us. The war is to make us look bad. The war is to feminize us, emasculate us. The war is to just make black men, straight black men, non-existent. For a bunch of reasons I'm not going to go into, but that's the agenda. Now, this is the same agent that tried to destroy Nate Parker's movie, Birth of a Nation, by bringing up an old rape case that he was acquitted of, and she took that and ran with it to try to, you know what I mean, ruin his brother's career or put a blemish on his brother's movie debut for Birth of a Nation, which was, oddly enough, about the Nat Turner uprising. So a black man making a movie about another black man going against white supremacy. You got a black woman trying to destroy the black man that made that movie. And the irony in that is sickening, man. Like, just the mentality of these people is straight sick. Where do these people come from, my dude? Where do they come from? And she's a walking, and you know, and another thing about that, she tried to destroy Nate Parker's career or put a blemish on his career, but in her bio that you can look at on go on the internet and look at her bio, a line in her bio is that she is working to advance the rights of all black people and people of color in general. How's she doing that? By sabotaging black people and other people of color? Man, this person you see on the screen is a living, breathing, walking contradiction. She hates straight black men. And the irony in that is she wants to be known as Andrew Phillips instead of Amber Phillips. Now, let me ask a question to the people out there who know about Amber Phillips and know what she stands for and what she's about. When it comes to Amber Phillips, is imitation the best form of flattery? Is that why she want to be a man? Or do you become what you hate the most? Is that why she wants to be a man? She hates men. She hates black men. So is that why she want to become one? Either way, she's a walking contradiction. Now, let me explain to y'all how Amber Phillips is a victim of her own quote. Now, she's an aggressive, in my opinion, she's an aggressive black feminist. I seen her on these talk shows. I see how she, dialogues with men and women. She's an aggressive black feminist, especially when it comes to talking to black men. Now, she can come across as being overly aggressive, trying to holler at another female. For example, if I'm a straight black heterosexual man, if I tried to talk to a woman, my intentions will be obvious. You know what I mean? I'm a man, she's a woman. Opposites attract. That's the way it's supposed to be. It is what it is. But if Amber Phillips approached another woman, being a lesbian that she is, trying to holler at her, she would have to come across as being a bit more aggressive, because she would want to come across to the female she's trying to holler at as being, a little masculine, having male tendencies and masculine energy. She would have to come across like that to let the lady know that she wants to holler at her in that way. So by default, she would have to say more or do more than any man, which would come across to another woman as being overly aggressive or harassment, or being forceful, or just being thirsty, and some of that other BS that they attribute to black men. And one more thing I want to address the coon aspect of her statement and her being. And it's like, doing the bidding of white supremacy while being a black woman is 10 times worse than being a white supremacist in white skin. You feel what I'm saying? She's a black woman coming after black men. The group of her race that's supposed to protect her, that's supposed to be the protector. So she's not only damning us and defaming us and doing all of this stuff in her line of work, but she's creating an atmosphere where she can be harmed in the long run. Because after white supremacy pay you for a job well done, whether they give you biscuits, money, exposure, your own talk show or book deal, whatever they promise you for coming after your own people, whatever they promise you, after you've done their job, after you've thrown your own people in a volcano for white supremacy, for white people, what do you think is going to happen to you when your job is done? They're going to throw you in the same volcano. So it really is a sickness going against your own people, going against your own interests. That's a sickness. And us as black people, these coons, they should suffer economically when it comes to black people and who we support and what we support. They need to suffer, because what they're doing is essentially they're destroying our future. They're setting up they're setting it up so that in the future, like it's just all out war, and just it is what it is against black people. And if you look at the long run, in the long run, we got to start doing something with these coons. They have to pay some way. They have to pay somehow, because they shouldn't be allowed to get out here and defame the image of black people, black men, black women alike, just black people. When you're against yourself, you won't survive. You can't survive. And that's all I'm gonna say about that right now. So before I get out of here, I just want to say this. If there's nothing on this plane that you love enough to die for, chances are you're already dead. Peace.